A study is conducted to assess the relationship between smoking status and forced expiratory volume in 1 second FEV1. Subjects are randomly selected, categorized based on the smoking status. Group A consists of 200 non-smokers, Group B consists of 200 light smokers, Group C consists of 200 moderate smokers, and Group D consists of 200 heavy smokers. FEV1 is quantitatively measured in all participants using a properly calibrated office spirometers. So, there are four groups, and the variable that we are trying to compare or is FEV1, that is a quantitative, and that is quantitatively measured. So, what would be the appropriate statistical method to compare the mean FEV1 in all the four groups? Analysis of variance, Pearson correlation coefficient, two sample t-test, and option D is chi-square. Before answering the question, let's see that when variables are being compared, we have to first decide that either the data is numerical or categorical. If the data is numerical and we have to compare the means, then we will see how many groups are present in the study. In this study, in the question, our data is numerical. So we will see how many groups are present. If there are two groups, then we will opt for the t-test. But if there are three or more than three groups, as in our study, it would be ANOVA test. If the data is not numerical, so the data is categorical, and then we will see the sample size. If it is a very small sample size, we will go for Fisher's exact test, or but if it is a larger sample size, we will go for chi-square test. Another option was present here, that was Pearson correlation coefficient, the option B. What is Pearson correlation coefficient? It is actually to correlate the relationship between the two variables. It can be a direct relationship or an indirect relationship, it doesn't matter, but it helps to assess what is the correlation between the two variables. We will discuss the examples later. So just try to get to the point that if there are two variables and one variable increases while the other variable also increases, this is the direct relationship that we can observe if there is a positive correlation, and if it is an indirect relationship, we will see a negative correlation as shown in the illustration. And if there is no relationship between two variables, it will show a zero correlation, and our value will be 0. So in the study, where we have four groups and the data has been quantitatively measured, the statistical method, the appropriate statistical method will be analysis of variance, our option number A. What if in the same question the study participants were divided into smokers and non-smokers? So we will have only two groups. Then what will be the test, most appropriate test? It will be the t-test. In the same question, if FEV1 is measured as a categorical variable, now we are not measuring quantitatively, we are seeing it as a categorical variable, like normal or low. Then which test would be the most appropriate one now? Now it would be chi-square. What if we are trying to find a relationship between HbA1c and average random blood glucose levels? What would be most appropriate now? It would be Pearson correlation. I hope you got my point here.